Hi everybody. Hi everybody, it's your friend Daniel Hutchins. We are outside here at Tiny Town, South Carolina, and we are at the small dog park actually. And well, you want to know what we're doing? We're out in the Dan and Dallas the puppy show. So what's Dallas up to? He's just kind of wandering around because yes, the rain has finally stopped, as you see up there. The rain has finally stopped. And plus, Puppy's been cooped up a while, so he had to go pee. But anyway, um, yeah, sure, everything's going okay, I guess. Kind of a rough morning, but we were able to get past it. And we found out the reason why it was such a rough morning was because I've been taking my meds too late, or I've just been, forgetting my meds sometimes. But it's important that I take my medicine because that way, it keeps me sane. Okay. Also, I learned a valuable lesson. Never touch the gray tank handle again, unless said otherwise. Okay. Another lesson I learned. Okay. So, you might want to know what the announcements are. What are the announcements as far as with the comic book universe? Well, you see, I've been going on this tangent about other things for a while. And you guys want to know what is my thought right now on the comic universe. Well, right now the comic book universe is, I guess, okay, I guess. But there's not really much to really say other than the fact that, James Gunn is still trying to build his universe. Marvel is pretty much at the point where they're done. Marvel's been done. The final project, Marvel's final project this year is Kraven the Hunter. And that closes out the Marvel year of 2024 after Kraven the Hunter, which comes out in a couple weeks. That closes out the year for Marvel. DC Universe is still in a rebuild, like I just had mentioned. And Star Wars, it's kind of a hit and a miss. Star Wars is kind of a hit and a miss. I really, really like the Rebuild the Galaxy Lego series. That was really good. But so far, what is my thought on Skeleton Crew? Well, I'm glad you asked. What is my thought on the first episodes of Skeleton Crew? Well, I kind of thought it was kind of childish, like kind of geared more to children. Star Wars Skeleton Crew is basically like just a show about, children, and it's aimed toward children. So yeah, right now I don't really technically care about it right now because, like I said, it's just whatever. It's like, it's not anything exciting at all. It's just basically the adventures of these kids that so happen to live in the Star Wars galaxy. So yeah, it's kind of like fluff. So it's not like it's important. It's not like it's adding to the story. So it's kind of just fluff. It's just kind of just there. Just like the Acolyte this summer was just there. It wasn't to add anything. It wasn't to expand the story. It was just fluff. But as you guys might have noticed from the recent Star Wars releases, everything on Disney Plus they've been releasing on Star Wars is kind of just fluff. But again, that's mostly because the Mandalorian movie is not supposed to happen for another year. So the next Star Wars movie is not going to happen for another year. So they're just kind of filling in the gaps with all this fluff. And it's not really capturing any essence or magic like the old Star Wars used to have. So it's like the new Star Wars is just kind of bleh. It's kind of like It's kind of like you took a giant shit and then you just kind of smeared it around. It's kind of like that, sort of. It's like Star Wars took a giant shit and just smeared it all around, quite literally and metaphorically. Because it's like, oh, when is the next big movie's hitting? Well, the next big Star Wars movie is going to be Mandalorian. And that movie's not going to happen for another year. So, again, there's not really anything to explore right there. So, yeah. Now, as far as Marvel goes, Marvel's, like I said, not going to have the main movies hit until another couple months. Like I have told you, Captain America with Sam Wilson is not going to hit until like closer to Valentine's Day. And then after that, you have the Marvel releases in May and also the release in July. So obviously you got the February, May, and July releases. So yeah, obviously there's not really anything to really say there, because like I said, they're still kind of making it. So it's not like there's anything to really talk about of that yet. So it's like, okay. So yeah. Anyway, as disappointing as this video was, I'm sorry there wasn't really any information to really tell you, other than the fact that it's kind of just the slow season. Just like I said, it's the slow season. There's not really anything to really dive into. There's not really anything to really talk about. There's not really anything to explore. So, again, my apologies. So you guys are probably going to be getting a lot of different types of videos in the next 2 months. Mainly just because there's not really anything to really talk about, as I have already told you had before. So I'll see you later.